Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, it's Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Locke. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. Play action. It's Locke. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. It's caught right side by Daniels. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
12.
They're going to go. It's Luck. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got some space here. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Hurry up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's taken down deep in their territory. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 56 yards.
They're on. 12. Hey, you need...
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Matt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is...
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, Luck. Flush to his right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Here's Luck. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here come the Raiders. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Hold.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Love. Now a hit and Love lost the football. It's out. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Ware. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Abdullah on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Preston Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Trying to lay one up deep. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Box it. Zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
319.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he coughed it up. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Locke toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They are going for it. It's Locke. And the Raiders have got him. Preston Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a carry here for the fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Lott. Over the middle, complete. That's Mullins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stats.
Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Hey. Check out. 9 men. 11 feet. Hey, you need 11 feet.
Luck throwing again. It's caught. Smith. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense and we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Colts are in for the touchdown. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And an alley to run. Martavis Bryant. And touchdown. Martavis Bryant officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on second down is Locke, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on the scramble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Guy's man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Matt. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Will put this one through, and in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Raiders, 49 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
26.
On first down, Abdullah. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Rodgers to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down deep in their territory. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 46 yards. He'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
He's back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So out come the Raiders. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs?
Well, going into the final.